beautiful and innocent looking,
Yeah.
or she's just gonna have this incredible body, and they are using it for nothing but wickedness and to run game on you. And if they can influence you, if she can influence you with her sexuality, because see, it's easier for women to get over because men, we are a lot more sexual than them.
Exactly.
So
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Renewed Mind. It is my pleasure to welcome back Hario Ovadtop after 3 years. 3 years, he's back. He's back.
We're back, baby.
Energy.
We are back. We are back.
And times 10. Empath energy. When you put empaths in a room, great things happen, don't they, Hario?
Every time, man. Every time, man.
How you been? How you been all this time? How's life been? How's everything been going for you and everything?
Man, you know, everybody that I know that has gone no contact with the narc is doing incredibly well.
You hear that,
including myself.
You hear that? You hear that? Testament. It really, truly, once you make that decision, guys, to go no contact, you know, there's something that I always say that when you break no contact and you start to thrive, once you've healed and you start to thrive in your life seems to go on this sort of trajectory. You know, it's a powerful thing, as if anyone that's been through narcissistic abuse and healed and then is thriving, your life is just, you begin to achieve things that you could not even imagine you could achieve before. So such a pleasure to welcome you back, Hario. Honestly, like, your energy's off the chain, always, as usual. So yeah.
Thanks, man. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, man. So yeah, and I do recommend, guys, if you've not seen that video, like I'll put a recommendation so that you see that very first interview. It's actually my first guest on the channel, Hario. Fantastic, and he actually goes into detail of what is narcissism. So for anyone who wants to have a refresher on what it is, if you're just knowing the concept for the first time. So yeah, one of the things I wanted us to discuss was, from your point of view, Hario, I think it's debatable to some people, and to some others, they might think a certain thing, but I want to know your opinion, bro. Can the narcissist change? Let's start from there.
Can they change?
Yeah.
Well, the truth of the matter is that narcissists actually do change.
Okay.
They do.
Okay.
They get worse. They get worse and worse day by day.
Wow.
They absolutely do.
Wow.
You know, now if you're asking if they change for the better at some point,
yeah.
You know, like if they really get it together,
yeah.
You know, if they do some sabbatical and, you know, run around the house and put some fairy dust under their pillows and what have you and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you'll probably run out of rituals before you can get one of them to actually get it together.
Wow.
Because the one thing that they don't do is get it together, man. That's just not who they are. That's not what they're about. That's not what made them. That's not what keeps them together. That's not what they're here for, man.
Yeah. And I think it's go on, sorry, what were you saying?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's it for them, man. That, you know, that's life. For a narcissist, that's life, man. Being disgruntled is life. They're here for total destruction, and you are the target.
I think
you're the target that they're going after.
Yeah, I think there was a similar question that came up even the first time we came on, in the sense that, well, wouldn't like strong believers or people that believe in God or religion can't like change them? Like, can't, if it's such a spiritual thing, like for them, and you know, can't they be changed?
Man,
Because there's an argument that narcissists are not connected to source. There's only empaths. So they need our energy as empaths to be connected. So can't they be transformed, or is it that's just their souls are just not connected to source?
Well, I mean, think about this. Think about this way. You know, the most powerful thing in the universe is the mind of a human being.
Yeah.
The most powerful thing.
More than supercomputer.
And you know, that basically means to me that anything you set your mind to, you can accomplish.
Yeah.
Anything you set your mind to, you absolutely can accomplish it.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, you know, you got to look at it like this. You know, a narcissist doesn't accomplish that very small feat because they have no interest in changing. They don't think anything is wrong with them. So that's like somebody coming up to you saying, hey, man, you know, I sure wish you could, you know, I wish you could change your eye color. You know,
Yeah.
and you sitting there looking at them like, what's wrong with my eye color, man? I like
Yeah.
my eye color, you know? And they're like, hey, man, but you know, you sure could use these contacts and you could do that,
Yeah.
you know? And you just like, I like the color of my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the problem? And as a matter of fact, I love the color of my eyes. So the answer would be no, right?
Yeah.
They love what they're doing to you. That's their purpose in life.
Jeez. Jeez.
The torture that you go through, they watch you go through day by day. The torture they put you through. I mean, think about this. Why would somebody take you through all of that just to be sorry for it? How much sense does that make? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like going to work every day. You
Mm.
go to work every day to make money, to get your pay, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you work hard to get your pay. Well, so does a narcissist. You
Mm.
know, a narcissist works diligently to get their pay, you know. That's a big thing for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big thing for a narcissist, man. They want to get their pay. They want to wreak havoc in your life. They want to, and they've been successful with it for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've been very successful because they're able to have people in the mindset of being suicidal, you know, and you know, people we say that depression, you know, like we talk about, I've heard people say things about depression and, you know, it's just something that happens to you, you know, you can't get over it. And it's
Like
what's natural about that though?
it's not
Just being depressed. It,
it's a thing in the mind. Like there's different kinds of depression. When it's in
exactly.
the mind, you can you can be renewed if you do the right things. You know, it's the
Exactly.
battles of the
Exactly.
mind. Yeah. So
But and the thing is if you're around the right person, they can absolutely make you feel depressed if you trust them. If you trust them and believe in them, yes,
yeah, of course.
have you depressed and suicidal. Many of the people that I talk to daily
Mm.
have admitted that they have been suicidal
Yeah.
because
It's
you're
crazy.
around someone that is literally so wicked.
Mm.
They are so wicked that they want to encourage you. They want to encourage you, you know, to be depressed, to feel hopeless, to feel there's no reason to live for you. They want you to feel that way. They don't want you to feel loved and needed and admired. They want you to feel like it's no chance.
It's sort of like sadistic emotional predators. Like they take a pleasure out of this, and it's
Absolutely.
that sinister grin. I don't know if anyone has ever like experienced that, but that sinister grin to actually take pleasure and delight in your downfall.
Mm-hmm.
People, you need to protect yourself when you see this, and it's all a lie. It's a lie. The trauma bond, the love bombing, it's not real. Like these guys are gonna destroy you. So it's
Man,
important to
yeah.
especially like for people who are still in it and you know they want to believe they can change this person. Can the narcissist change? Hario said it, people, that you can't change them. You can't, it's set like that. Some things like there's a law in the universe. There's good, there's evil, there's light, there's darkness. You know, there's simple laws, even the law of gravity. So there's got to be balance. You can't have good and you can't have evil. Like there's no balance.
There you go.
You know, I remember you said something on the last episode we did about Lucifer that was very profound, and you know his fall and everything. You know, taking all the angels and that. So it's on that it's on that level, people. Like you can't like change certain things unless I don't know if Lucifer plans to
That's right.
to have
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, change the course of history.
So, yeah, man, that's it. It actually is exactly the same way. We just don't see it that way. We don't see ourselves as angels. We don't see them as devils, and we don't see them as devils because we don't believe that we could actually pick somebody, and call them a mate that is that evil.
Yeah.
We don't believe that they could fool us. Yeah. And that is how they are able to fool us.
Yeah, definitely. It's like they just blind you in different ways as well. You know, they can use tactics to blind you, especially, especially for men and with sex and everything, blinding.
Oh yeah, man.
Like
blinding. Oh yeah, man.
And so we've got to be careful.
Man, the female narcissist, man, she is one of the most wicked creatures in existence.
The Jezebel spirit.
That Jezebel, man.
That Jezebel things, man.
Listen, the spirit of Jezebel, the spirit of Jezebel really, I've learned, goes both ways, male and female. But specifically the female narcissist. See, a female narcissist, she's able to hide better because men are more overt when it comes to narcissism. And women are more covert, meaning, they're behind the scenes with it. It's the women you would never imagine. And quite honestly, most of the time, it's the most beautiful women.
Yeah.
Most of the time, either she's gonna be beautiful and innocent looking, or she's just gonna have this incredible body, and they are using it for nothing but wickedness and to run game on you. And if they can influence you, if she can influence you with her sexuality, because see, it's easier for women to get over because men, we are a lot more sexual than them.
Exactly. It's easier. Like your woman can just go and just
it's easier for her to lure us. They're gonna, she can bat her eyes or give you the look and basically run all kinds of game on us, man.
Honestly.
And they do it.
The power of certain women, it's quite profound. Yeah, definitely. Which even leads me to what would be the signs then to spot this, especially in the bedroom, like signs of these narcissism for people to like watch out for?
The first sign that you want to look out for with either narcissist is it's a sign that comes from you. And that is that person said something or they did something that you recognize, and that's something for you to go along with it means that you're going against yourself. You're going against your better self. No matter how small it is, no matter how small it is, they said something that made you feel a little uneasy or uncomfortable. That's the first sign, because when you are with a person that truly is into you, you're never going to face that. You're never going to face self-betrayal. With a narcissist, it's going to be self-betrayal from the very beginning.
Ooh, that's deep.
Yes, sir. That's the first sign, and that's going to be your best sign, because once you recognize that when you're going against something that you want to do, even just a little bit, you're going against your better self. That's how you know. But see, a lot of times this is a beautiful woman, and just based on her beauty, and she may have an incredible body, and you want her sexually, so you're gonna let a whole lot of stuff go. Yeah, man, you're gonna let a whole lot of stuff go. Exactly. So you're going against your own principles. And at the end of the day, you may think you won something, but every time you're sexual with her, in the end, you're going to regret it. You're going to regret ever taking your clothes off for her. Yes, sir. Because that's how wicked she is.
And people don't realize this, especially with how charming they can be as well. Especially with the covert. It's not even just about the body, but it's the charm as well. When they're charming the individual,
absolutely,
before you even know what's going on, before you can
bro,
see, it's
bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. By the time you figure it out, by the time you figure out what you're dealing with, man, she got you so far in debt. She got you totally isolated from friends and family and everything. She's changed your life.
And even with the isolation of friends, there's another thing, perhaps they don't seem to have any long-term friends. Is that another?
No. Dude, it's funny how you say that, because that's exactly how it goes. Because it's never, we assume that narcs are only just treacherous to their spouse. That's not true. Narcissists are treacherous to everybody around them. They're treacherous towards everybody around them.
Even the family.
Even their family.
Wow.
There is nobody that is safe around a narcissist.
No one's exempt.
No one gets a pass, man. No one gets a pass. I mean, even narcs, even their children, man. Nobody gets a pass, man. It's going to be pain. It's going to be anxiety. It's going to be just everything that you never wanted.
Especially situations where they were want to compete with their children. I think that's one of the most obvious ones. For me, why would you want to compete with your child? I've heard of scenarios like that before that people have asked me.
Yeah, man. Yes. Yes, indeed.
It's
they absolutely compete with their children, because a narcissist, anybody they can get supply from. And it's they get supply from their children because they know their children want to have a good relationship, of course, with the parent.
Naturally, yeah. Naturally,
They
yeah.
know that. So
I know that.
they have a built-in supply for most of the child's life.
Wow.
Because the child is going to always try to figure out what happened. Why can I not be friends or have a good relationship with my parent?
Yeah.
Why?
And
What
then
is wrong with
they
me?
start to blame themselves, and then they think they're the issue.
That's the first thing we do.
That's
We always go back to ourselves. What is wrong with me?
And then meanwhile, and one thing to remember is a narcissist lacks the ability to self-reflect. So that should in itself be another sign that you're self-reflecting as an empath, thinking, hey, is it you that's the problem? Or if you look at it on a deeper level and you look at all the signs, you'll see that it's not you that's the problem, but it's about gaining that awareness
There you go. There
in
you go.
the trauma bond, so to speak.
Man, and that's one of the things that we never look at.
Yeah.
We never look at the fact that, you have no control over stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never did, you never will.
Yeah.
That is who they are, man. That's who they are. That's what they're about. That's what they do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The sooner you learn it, hey man, the faster you can get yourself mentally in a better place.
And definitely feel like people out there, perhaps men and women, is there any specific sign, Hario, that we can watch out for to spot that narcissist in the bedroom, whether it's for men, whether it's for women? Is there any specific signs that we can advise our audience about in regards to that?
Well, I would say this. If you don't notice the signs, the immediate signs, because the signs are always there, we just don't notice them.
Yeah.
But if you don't notice the signs that are coming from you, then you'll start to notice how great the sex is.
Yeah.
For some reason, the sex is just incredible, right? It's
Yeah.
almost addictive.
Yeah.
And it's that way, not because it really is that damn great. It's that way because you haven't even begun to notice yet that this person is abusing you. And the only time that they're not abusing you is when you're having sex.
Yeah. It's being used as a tool against you.
Absolutely, it's being
Yeah.
used as a tool against you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's going to be used as a tool against you.
Because that's what people forget is a spiritual thing, like sex is a connection.
It is, man. It is. That's a
On,
connect.
it can block.
Yes, that's a serious. That's a spiritual connection right there, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Having sex with somebody, we look at it as just sex, but it's everything but just sex. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It truly is. And people need to, I mean, in this culture we're in now, it's a bit like, it's sort of nothing. People having one night stands, things like that. But it's supposed to be something sacred. At least you save it for someone that you want to have something serious with, and you want to bond with, and form a healthy relationship
Yes.
with in the long term. And it's just funny, and I honestly feel as well like certain apps or perhaps dating apps may in a way feed into this because it's almost as if you don't even take the time to get to know someone long term on a healthier level and stuff. And then we
Right.
just have a culture where we're so easy to swipe and I'm not even putting the effort. So it all feeds into it, and then the ego, and then the like, yes, it's all about me. Yes, yes, I've got all these people that are into me, but I'm not forming any like solid, good, healthy connections with any of them. So
There you go.
and I think
And,
there
and that's telling you something. And that's telling you something. See, and then the new way of dating, it's it's a fertile playground for narcissists because
exactly, yeah.
it's so generic. It's so generic where you're meeting people online.
Yeah.
You're meeting people online. So that gives narcs more access to more people.
Exactly.
And the first thing you're going to see online is you're going to see their physical. You're not going to talk to them yet. It's going to be physical.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they have everything they have is riding on the physical. Because once you start to get to know them, after they mirror you, you'll go for it for a little bit, but they don't like to mirror you.
Yeah.
You know, they like to get to the part where, you know, they're taking you through this craziness.
Yeah.
That's the part of the relationship that they love, that part right there.
Yeah. It even reminds
they love that part.
It even reminds me of something I was discussing with one of my friends, Anushka Marson, that's also big on the narcissism community, and how she said that narcissist, that she made a talk on it, the narcissist using dating apps and, you know, financially taking advantage of all these women and stuff. Like, I don't know if you heard about it, like the narcissist using dating apps and that. So it's so easy now for them, and it just shows people need to be more aware of these things that are going on and everything. But yeah, definitely, bro. Honestly, spot on with that. Honestly, that's brilliant.
Absolutely.
That's brilliant. So in summary, what in 2023, what would be your advice for empaths in a nutshell, Hario, in 2023? What should they look out for and everything?
So ask yourself, am I really ready to date people? Am I healthy minded? You know, am I healthy mentally, physically, financially, you know, spiritually?
Exactly.
You know, you've got to be the all around healthy person yourself.
Exactly.
Because if you go out here and you're unhealthy and you're dating, well, you're gonna make a lot of bad choices because you're giving people chances that you ordinarily would not give a chance.
Exactly.
And when you let a narc in there and think they're gonna do the right thing, man, you're lying to yourself because the right thing isn't gonna happen.
Exactly. And even for me, one piece of advice I'll give people is take your time. In this culture we're in now, with speed dating and stuff, take your time to get to know that person. And if you can, I know it's difficult, if you can, be friends with them for a period of time as well, just to give you time to analyze this person. Because if you rush, that will give them an opportunity to, because that's one of their tactics. They quickly love bomb you, everything's so fast. So take your time, and this is for men and women. My advice: take your time, get to know them, and you'll know straight away if they're impatient or want things, or even pressuring you to have sex or anything. There's your answer. It's like, but we get carried away with our emotions and that. But if people want to stop this cycle of just dating, dating another one, dating, that's how to stop it, guys. It like life can be so simple, but we make it so complicated. But yeah, definitely.
But also dating one person at a time is key. Man, I hear so many people talk about how they don't want to date. They don't want to date just one person. And when you're dating several people, you're never going to pick the right person.
Never.
Dating several people at one time, you will never pick the right person. You might pick somebody.
Yeah.
But it's never going to be the right one.
Yeah, definitely. That's spot on. It's plays into the same concept. So, I mean, monogamy and that, like, it's the culture and everything. It just plays into, and it feeds into the encouragement of that as well, which doesn't help.
That's right. And the thing is, if for people that are not into the monogamy thing, then, are you being straight up, just being straight up with the person that, hey, this is what I'm into,
Mm.
and
Yo.
leaving the person the option to say whether they're going to go with it or not,
Yeah.
because everybody hasn't lived the same lifestyle.
Exactly. Yeah, Hario, man, that was absolutely fantastic. That catch up was brilliant. So, guys, hope you enjoyed that with Hario over the top. These conversations, people need to hear about these things when it comes to narcissism, and just being able to be aware of all the signs, whether you still believe you can change the narcissist, or spotting the signs of dating a narcissist or whatever. It's important you're aware, and it's important to protect yourself. So stay tuned for more different episodes. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share the conversations as well, because you don't know who you might be reaching out to that might need to hear this. Thank you again so much, and I'll see you on the next episode of The Renewed Minds. Peace and love.